Thank you, listeners. It's time for another exciting edition of our local weekday radio show, bringing you community news and information. And today we've assembled some great guests from Great Basin College here in Elko, where the fall semester is underway, but the activities continue. There are so many wonderful activities, the outreach that's continuing. There are fun things for people to do, to come and join in on campus. Oh, I just thought of this. I got to make a note about the Tony Furtado concert you can get tickets for. So all this and so much more. So today's guests, without delay, I'm going to welcome first Katie Karmehn-Esh, because Katie has the microphone on that end of the building, as we say. So thank you, Katie, for coming.
Hi, Lori. It's a pleasure to be here.
And again, we want to give a shout out to Katie, because this is almost a year to the day since you first came to our community, began work at GBC.
Yeah, I moved here. I think my first day of work was September 16th, 2024. So I'm just over a year from that anniversary, and it's been a wonderful year of getting to know Elko and the community and wonderful people here.
Well, we appreciate you very much. You and your husband, you made your home here. You bought a house here, and you are the GBC Humanities Center coordinator, correct?
Correct.
All right. So she's going to talk to us about those events coming up, some of them tomorrow, in fact. And then we have the delightful Ms. Sadie Crabb here, who is our development specialist on behalf of Great Basin College Foundation. And I guess the correct description would be, what doesn't the GBC Foundation do? There's so many wonderful things happening, Sadie.
Thank you, Lori. It's always wonderful to be here.
Thank you. You can leave that microphone there. We'll start with you on the way back. And also in studio today, with a vast service area with continuous community outreach, we have, and I'm happy to introduce the new student recruiter, recruiting students, potential graduates of Great Basin College, Ms. Olivia Rice. Welcome to the studio, Olivia.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great to be here.
Thank you. It is great to have you here in this official capacity today. So let's start with you, Sadie, because we're going to roll in both Olivia and Katie. But I know, Sadie, a lot of the things that are happening through GBC Foundation, things are happening this week, in fact, on Thursday, right? If you wouldn't mind reminding us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for asking. So we're really excited because tomorrow we're going to have our final Beats and Bites event for the year. And for those unfamiliar, that's a series we've been doing once a month on campus since May. And so that's going to be tomorrow, Thursday the 25th, from 5 to 8 p.m. on our beautiful GBC campus here in Elko. If you're unfamiliar, just drive that loop around until the roadblock, and you'll find us on Chilton Circle. Those familiar, you can park in the theater parking lot. But it's just a great event. Of course, the description's in the name. We have beats, often a live band. This time we have a wonderful DJ, Arturo Torres, joining us, a fan favorite. And then we have bites, and we have 6 food trucks confirmed to join us tomorrow. And then we open it up, because of course it's a community event. So we open it up to community partners to table. We have a bunch of folks coming, happy to kind of chat through that in a moment. And then we also have a ton of free activities for families. So we want people with families to come out, let your young children run. We have events for teens specifically. We'll talk about in a moment. But we always have coloring, bubbles, cornhole, lots of grass to run around on, oversized Uno, just fun stuff. We love to see the families come out and just be on our campus and see what it's all about.
It has been such a fun summer of Beats and Bites, and this is a really great way to close things out again with autumn advancing. Beats and Bites is from 5 to 7. They're on Chilton Circle, as Sadie is talking about, and we're going to talk more about those special events. Oh, did you want to add something to that too? Please.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
of course.
No, that's okay. So this one, I wanted to just draw attention because it's a little bit unique with our community partners, because the same day, so earlier in the day tomorrow, we're having our teen driver safety fair with continuing ed. And then we've invited all of those community partners coming out from all over the state, Reno, all over, to join us and table at the event. And so we're going to have raffles for either young or future drivers to earn a driving course through continuing ed. We have 2 motorcycle I guess there would be the classes. They're $150 value. We're going to be raffling off, and we also are going to do a new driver gift basket raffle, and just tons of partners. We've got 0 teen fatalities. We've got driver's edge, Nevada rider motorcycle safety. We're going to have highway patrol there, but don't worry, they're not pulling anyone over. They will be parked, showing off a few of their cruisers. Battleborn Youth Academy. State Farm will be sharing benefits of, good student discounts and things like that. And of course, our wonderful event sponsor, Convergence Health, who's sponsored actually the whole event series. So we're grateful to them, and we're grateful to our raffle sponsors. We had some great stuff donated from O'Reilly Auto Parts. They gave some car wash supplies and some safety supplies, and Big O Tires is giving a free oil change.
Nice.
So that should be a lot of fun, especially for a new driver. Some of that stuff isn't glamorous, but it's very necessary. So
it is very necessary.
We're definitely hopeful to see folks coming out, and also I'll leave it to Katie to explain, but we're partnering with the Humanities Center on an art reception as well. So honestly, something for everybody at Beats and Bites. Last one for 2025. Skip cooking dinner on Thursday night and just bring the family down to enjoy some music and food trucks and tons of free activities.
Oh, Sadie, thank you. A delightful experience, Beats and Bites. Again, as she was describing, so many activities. And this Teen Driver Fair is something new. It's a one-time offering, but I expect there'll be teenagers all over campus throughout the day on Thursday, tomorrow. And what I understand about this, too, is there's going to be these hands-on driving demonstrations. So how you can avoid, if you have trouble getting around semis or concerns about seeing motorcycles. I mean, there's some real valuable hands-on stuff that I would think people of all ages might enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sadie.
Yeah, of course. I can.
No, that is great. And I'm going to let you switch that microphone over to Katie Karmehn-Esh, because as you mentioned, there's going to be reception for this beautiful art exhibit that is now on display. We really have to thank our friends from Nevada Arts Council. I think they were out during the last Beats and Bites to help hang the show.
They were. Stefan was hanging the show during the last Beats and Bites.
On his birthday.
On his birthday. And he had a great time at Beats and Bites. So, yeah, we had people from the other side of the state at our Beats and Bites. It's called a Nevada Touring Initiative. It's the touring arts exhibit from Nevada Arts Council. We're going to have 2 this semester. So this is our first one. It's called Rural Moments. It's a series of photographs taken in the 1980s of kind of rural Nevada. Some of them are landscapes. Some of them are of rural Nevada life. As someone who is didn't grow up in Nevada, but grew up in rural Midwest, I found them really moving and beautiful, and they both reminded me of home, but were also something brand new. So we're going to have a reception for that during Beats and Bites tomorrow, so come and get your snacks, enjoy some beats, and then when you want a little quiet moment, step into Leonard Student Center, to the Leonard Gallery. I will be there. We'll have some postcards to make P.S. Nevada, I Love You postcards. I'll also have some selfie instructions if you want to do a hashtag rural moment with one of your favorite images. Just stop in and see us. And I'm really excited about it. That exhibit will be up until October 15th. So if you miss us tomorrow night, or if you just want to come back, it'll be up until October 15th.
It does happen fast, though. I have done it before where I intended to see an exhibit, and then I got busy, and then I went and said, "Where is it?" And he said, "Well, we took it down last week." So don't miss that. Yeah. I had the same impression, Katie, walking through the hall to get to somewhere on campus, probably the Lunchbox, a fantastic cafe on campus, and the photos just reached out and grabbed me. They're beautiful portraits. It's photography. And as you said, it's from the 1980s, but they're people that you recognize, their hairstyles that you recognize, clothing. But then some of it is also somehow timeless, just the portraits of the people in the place that we call home, those landscapes. It's just exquisite. And there's some wonderful... The photographers, too, that did that photography. Some of them, I think, will be remembering them. I'm not sure that all of them are with us any longer, but what a beautiful tribute. And there are some local ranches. Yeah. So reception tomorrow, right?
Yeah, 5 to 8 p.m.
Perfect.
in the Leonard Student Center. So just I think Sadie has a scavenger hunt.
Oh, that will take you in there.
To encourage people in. So just follow the signs, follow the scavenger hunt, come on in. It's the 2 hallways like kind of by the bookstore, like
Yes.
there's hallways that go either direction. It's in that entire area.
And you won't be able to miss it because there'll be lots of people there too. So while we have Katie Karmehn-Esh, our GBC Humanities Center coordinator, in studio with us, you've been doing outreach all summer long. There have been projects and places to visit. I'm thinking of, in particular, you went to Winnemucca recently with a visiting author, and that was spectacular.
It was. The Nevada Humanities brought Willie Vlaughton, who was born and raised in Reno, then moved to Portland, but he just talks about how much he loves Nevada. And he actually, his book, The Horse, was nominated to go to the National Book Festival in Washington, D.C. So he represented Nevada at the National Book Festival. We're going to be, and he was in Winnemucca on September 11th, and I got to go hear him talk, and then I got to go hear him talk at the Nevada Humanities Literary Crawl on the 13th. He's just a really, really outstanding author who captures Nevada in the West, I think, so beautifully. We're kicking off our Humanities Center book club with his book, The Horse, on Friday. Our book club will meet from 1 to 2 p.m. If you're in Elko and you want to join in person, we're going to gather in McMullen 102 on Friday. You can also join us on Zoom. Our Zoom link is on our website. So if you go to the Humanities Center website and look for the book club link or the Humanities Center events, click on that and then look for the book club link and you'll find that. You can also reach out to me and I can send it to you. And just quickly, if you can't make tomorrow, the dates for our next 3 book clubs, October 24th, for Hispanic Heritage Month, we're going to be reading and discussing the book Solito by Javier Zamora. November 21st, and we're hoping to get the author here for this, the book Salmon Weather, which is a memoir set in Idaho. And then during the summer, Jose Malia, he's a Basque researcher, he did a talk at the Northeast Nevada Museum. We're going to be discussing his book, More Than Sheep Herders, which is about the Elko Basque community. So that'll be December 12th. I'm also hopeful I can get him to Zoom in for that book club talk. And then just quickly, I had a chance yesterday to meet Sydney Martinez. She's based in Reno, but she just wrote and published a book called Finding Nevada Wild. And she's going to be doing a talk at the Northeast Nevada Museum on October 11th from 1 to 3 p.m. So we'll be promoting that as well. But she's an outstanding author. She does beautiful photography of Nevada. And we're hopeful that we can bring her back in the spring to do kind of a workshop of some type. So we have a lot of fall things, and we're trying to connect pieces that we maybe have done for previous programming and kind of develop that programming in different ways. So we would love to have absolutely anybody at any of those. All of the books for the book club will be in the GBC library, and and they're also at our other sites in Winnemucca, Ely, and Pahrump. So feel free to go get one of the copies there while they're hot. So
Yeah, they are definitely hot. I picked mine up at the Learning Commons. That's the new name for the library, GBC, just because there are so many things happening there, and I know we might be able to drop in a few tidbits. But Katie, thank you so much for all the hard work that you do year-round in support of humanities in our community, making these great collections, connections, and it's not just about coordinating. You're collaborating with, as you mentioned, the museum, the off-campus sites, certainly anybody that has an idea of a way to bring us together through the arts and beautiful literature, music. Thank you, Katie. You've just done an extraordinary job in your first year.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
It's been wonderful having you as a connection here in the community.
Well, thank you. We really just can't say how much we appreciate you and your husband, Tim, who is teaching at Great Basin College, too. So now we're going to switch over. You guys can switch your microphone back, and I'm going to have Sadie, we'll have you come. But first, we're going to talk to Olivia Rice, recruiter. So now, Olivia, you hear about all these fantastic happenings ongoing, but certainly none of this is news to you as the recruiter at GBC. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Yeah, I've only been in this job for about a month and a half, so I'm learning every day, but it's really fun to get out in the community and talk to students and kind kind of get them excited about the possibility of going to college. So.
And you grew up here in Elko, Olivia, so you know quite a bit about GBC, don't you? You went to preschool at Great Basin College.
I did. I went to preschool.
And Sadie did too. I don't feel old at all. That's so sweet.
Yeah, I went to preschool. I discovered my shadow in the GBC theater. I learned how to ride a bike, even though you're not supposed to ride bikes on the GBC campus.
It was after hours.
It was after hours. But it's okay. Yeah. So it's fun to be back. It's like a full circle moment. So.
Well, certainly. And again, your enthusiasm, your care for the community, the people who live here, people who go elsewhere and come back. That's also significant because you were your senior class president at Elko High School too.
I was. Yep. Yeah, that's about all I can say about that, I guess. But
well, just that, yeah, we appreciate you coming home.
No,
Yes.
I'm happy to be back home, and it's been good so far. So it feels nice.
Yeah, and talking to students again about all the opportunities. For example, that's what we want to talk about today. Your outreach takes you on the road to far-flung places that are beautiful with wonderful people like Lund, Nevada, where you were yesterday. You'll be heading out to places like Winnemucca, certainly. There'll be communities that are closer to home here in Elko. But we also wanted to remind people that as the recruiter, you can come and talk to pretty much any group about the offerings, right?
Yeah. So as you said, I went to Lund yesterday and visited their junior and senior class, which is about 12 students, which is really great. And next week I'll be heading to actually Douglas County, Minden, over in the Carson Valley to promote Great Basin College over there. But yeah, any schools I'll be visiting. My service area is a lot of the high schools within the northern part. We have a southern recruiter that is based out of Pahrump, and she kind of handles the Vegas area, kind of anything south of Ely, and I'm anything north of Ely. But any community groups or extracurricular groups, anyone that just wants me to come talk at them, I will do that. I'll find something to talk about.
Absolutely. You can request a special program. Olivia can bring other guests from GBC, certainly. But the goal is to help people understand that GBC is really a good fit for most people. Obviously, someone listening might say, wow, why does she have to go to places in northern Nevada? Well, it's because, yes, they have universities there and they also have other colleges there. But GBC is proven to be such a great fit for so many students in so many ways.
Mm-hmm. We offer a lot of different kinds of programs as well. So not only do we offer associate degrees and bachelor degrees, but we also have skills certificates and certificates of achievement. So if you are already in a workforce and you're looking for ways to just better your professional development or perhaps get a promotion or a raise or something, you can come and get some of those additional certificates that will help boost your career. And if you want to just do a regular degree, either associate 2 years or bachelor's in 4, we have that as well. So we've got a lot of cool opportunities for people.
And both in person and online, the outreach is vast. A huge service area. We were talking about that. GBC serves.
Yeah, I don't have the number in front of me, but it's like over 86,000 square miles.
It's incredible. Wow.
Across the state. And because we have fully online options too, there's students that don't live in Nevada that can go to GBC full time.
We've had international students.
We've had international students as well. We had a couple years ago, our student government president, I believe, was a student that lived like in the East Coast or something. They hadn't moved to Elko, but they were just going to GBC full time and represented the student body from across the country, which was cool.
Right. It does. It shows that we can use our technology, pioneers in distance learning. But then there's the in-person cool stuff like we've just heard about happening on campus or at nearby campuses. And then on November 1st, you've got something coming up where students can attend in person. Is that right, Olivia? Or beginning November 1st, college and career fairs?
Yeah, I think it's November 3rd. It's whatever that Monday is.
Okay.
November 3rd? Okay. I'll be starting I'm not I didn't start anything. I'm just going on the
November 3rd, yes.
Yeah, on the Northern Nevada College and Career Fair loop. So I'm along myself and a couple of other GBC faculty, as well as like a whole mix of other schools, other colleges, and, corporations are going to be going on this tour. But we're essentially starting from White Pine and then ending on Monday and then ending up in Fallon on Friday. So I'll be going to at least 2 high schools every day, talking to students about Great Basin College and the offerings that we have, talking about scholarships and things like that. And then, just kind of driving the I-80 stretch. So it's really, it's riveting, truly.
Yes.
But I'm excited to be able to reach out to those students that are along the way. So.
And the fact is that, coming from rural Nevada, you understand their experience, you understand what challenges or limitations there might be, but most of all, how GBC can help overcome those. I mean, it's affordable. For example, this college is certainly ranked high when it comes to all the different offerings in the medical profession, from becoming an EMT to a nurse with a 4-year degree. Certainly, there are paramedics classes. Oh, and the emergency dispatch class and course. I mean, there are just so many different things that can lead directly to employment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a lot of these like specialization certificates and stuff are can be done while you're working full time. I mean, you might have to adjust your schedule here and there to attend clinicals or maybe not clinicals, but lab times. But they're really geared towards the working student. So that's really nice.
It is. Thank you. And very nice, Olivia Rice, the recruiter for Great Basin College. We really appreciate this opportunity. Oh, you wanted to talk about the Nevada Promise Scholarship.
Yes, that's kind of my main thing because this scholarship deadline is fast approaching. This is the Nevada Promise Scholarship, so it's essentially a last dollar financial aid that any Nevada resident students can apply to. I'll just read straight off the pamphlet so I don't end up lying to people. But to be eligible, students have to be classified as a Nevada resident by the institution where they plan to receive the Nevada Promise Scholarship. Before the beginning of the fall semester of college, they have to have earned a high school diploma or high school equivalency document, so an HSE. They have to be less than 20 years of age when initially receiving the scholarship, and they have to be enrolled in a minimum of 12 semester credit hours for each semester of the school year immediately following their high school graduation. So this scholarship is established by the Nevada legislature in 2017, and it essentially provides, as I said, the last dollar amounts to any student that is attending any of the state's 4 community colleges. So that would be Great Basin College, TMCC in Reno, Western Nevada College in Carson, and College of Southern Nevada in Las Vegas. So essentially the last dollar means that if a student has received federal financial aid through FAFSA or any other scholarships, anything else that is not covered by those scholarships can be covered by the Nevada Promise. So it essentially makes college free. It doesn't cover some specific lab fees and I believe housing and like books. So those are not covered by the Nevada Promise, but they cover essentially everything else. So the deadline for that is October 31st. That is for graduating seniors that will be graduating this coming spring. Once the deadline closes, it's no longer eligible. So you would no longer be eligible for that. So the application is very simple. There's no essay questions or anything. You just have to fill out the form, and it can be found on the GBC website. If you just search in the search bar Nevada Promise Scholarship, it'll take you to that application. But we really want to promote students filling this out, applying for it, even if they don't think that they're going to end up going to college or staying, if they don't think that they'll stay in Nevada or even attend a community college. We still recommend that they sign up because you don't know what could happen within from now until the spring. So it'll only take you about 10, 15 minutes to fill out the application. And then if you get it, then you get it. And if you don't need to use it, then those funds will go to other students. So there's only benefits to applying for it.
Well, Olivia, thank you. Again, that October 31st deadline is important. So, parents, family members, caregivers, people who are supporting teens who are not thinking about college because they're thinking about homecoming and fall and fun and all the great things that are going to happen in this last year of high school. But after that, so good advice. Apply now. Visit gbcnv.edu and then click on the Nevada Promise. Just fill out the paperwork and then you may be pleasantly surprised. And especially if maybe those initial plans didn't work out. I know that I can say in Miss Rice's case, COVID hit and you were on a scholarship to an out-of-state university. And it was important for you to be able to come home. Yes, so those kinds of things happen is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You always want to be prepared.
Yes. An avalanche is coming and I do not feel prepared. Yes,
Exactly.
we do not want that. So, Olivia, thank you. And the best way to reach you, by the way, I should close with that before we get the last word from Sadie, I think. Okay.
Yeah, you can give me a call at my office. It's a test to know my number. It's 775-327-2337. But email is the best way because I do travel very frequently. So you can reach me at olivia.rice@gbcnv.edu. And that you can reach me to if you have questions about GBC, if you're a student or if you're a student yourself and you're interested in getting the process started, or if you work with a community organization or a specific, you want me to come talk to you.
That'd be great.
Things.
Yes, yes. So counselors, civic groups, whoever it might be, reach out and get that started. Thank you, Olivia. Appreciate it very much. I think we did very well on that. So our other Great Basin College preschool graduate, Sadie Crabb.
Oh my gosh.
That's adorable. That's where I recognize you from.
Yes. Not to date myself, but like early mid-90s.
Of course. But look, all of these preschool graduates from GBC, they're all so successful. That's all I got to say about that. So
Some of us have children in the GBC preschool now next door, and that's really a full circle moment, as Olivia was mentioning. It's a lot of fun.
I'm so happy for you, Sadie. And again, thank you for bringing your enthusiasm, your skills, and the care that you have for rural Nevada home as well. Development specialist for GBC Foundation. So part of what the foundation does is they like to give back to the community. Beats and Bites has been a huge example of that. But you've got another really cool event coming up in November.
Yes, I just wanted to quickly plug another fun event GBC is going to be hosting on Friday, November 14th at 7 p.m. We are bringing Tony Furtado in for it's going to be a really fun event, a concert. If you're not familiar, I've heard he's a very dynamic performer. Got a really interesting mix of Americana, folk, rock, blues. He's a banjo player, so it really sounds like there's, again, something for everyone. Admission for that is $25. And again, you can find all of those sorts of events on our calendar, which is gbcnv.edu/calendar. How convenient is that? So that should be a lot of fun. I know we're going to bring vendors from Beats and Bites, the Giddy Garden, to be doing some bartending kind of thing. So again, it should be a lot of fun. So come on out to the beautiful GBC campus for all these fun events we have going on, especially tomorrow, Beats and Bites, 5 p.m. I'll see you there.
Yes, you will. You wanted to add something to Ms. Rice?
I was just going to add that we're hoping to bring a local musician to play the opening for Tony Furtado.
Nice. Okay.
That has not been chosen yet, but look out for that.
Okay, look out for that as well. Ladies, I'm just so inspired by all of you for so many different reasons. Thank you. We have so much to be thankful for at Great Basin College here in Elko. If we haven't officially congratulated Dr. Amber Donnelly, the new permanent president, GBC. I know I did some news stories about that, but the community is just ecstatic, and we are just looking forward to more great things to come. And from all of you. So Olivia Rice, recruiter, GBC, development specialist, GBC Foundation, Sadie Crabb. Katie Karmehn-Esh, our GBC Humanities Center coordinator. Katie, did we get to everything you were hoping to? Okay, good. She's just content. She's spinning around in her chair. She's having a good time. So Oh, thank you so much, listeners, for joining us. Again, you can find out more about all these opportunities, gbcnv.edu. But we would love to see you on campus for Beats and Bites Thursday night. That's tomorrow, 5 to 7.